right, time for another round. One of the things I was thinking about earlier was when things start breaking down for me, you know, sometimes I try to force things and try to just, you know, make the shot and just get frustrated, and I forget to go back to the basics, which is, you know, your basics of mechanics. And I have a little note here, a little 6 things that I got from John Knock, which, by the way, I'm no expert by any means. Everything I've learned and all my progress is from watching Knock on Archery, John Dudley. But that stance, grip, making sure your shoulders up, not in collapsed, right? Finding that anchor, right? And finding the anchor first, then acquiring the peep, and then pull and finish, right? So those 6 things: stance, grip, shoulder, anchor, peep, pull and finish. Inevitably, if I'm having some bad shooting, if I kind of take a break, 10 minutes or so, 15, just clear my head, do something else, come back and focus on my core, those 6 core things, and start walking myself through them again and saying them in my head or saying them out loud as I do them. Inevitably, almost every time, that kind of zeroes me back in to that little spot that I'm trying to group my arrows in. It works almost every time. I'd maybe guess the only times it doesn't work is when maybe I'm just too tired, and you know, it's just my mechanics are off. I can't keep it together. So that being said, I need to remember those things. I have it there. I have it in my bag. I have it in my car. I got little reminders of it everywhere, just to remind myself to go back to the basics. And those 6 things were critical. I was making really good progress, and then I kind of reset. I reset with this silverback tension trainer, or tension release, and it took me a while to get used to. And while I was doing that, I started over, basically kind of reset everything and started going through those 6 things again as I was retraining myself with this release. And it took me like a month to kind of get back to where I was prior to that, every day, like hours a day. Some days I'd practice for like 3 or 4 hours. But you know, I got there. But I guess the moral of my story is focus on the basics. All right. those all felt really good. Let's see how they look.